So I might have done something slightly unhinged. I woke up at 5 a.m. this morning and challenged myself to write 5,000 words in one day because my novel deadline is closing in, and right now I am so behind. So spend the morning with me struggling to get 5,000 words in one day. Why am I even doing this? Y'all, I'm already tired. I'm ready to go back to sleep right now. And it makes it even worse because I don't know if y'all hear right now, but it's raining. And y'all know when it's raining, that's the perfect time to get some sleep. Rain and sleep are just the perfect combination. Originally, I was going to do 4 a.m., but I looked at the clock, and as soon as that alarm went off, I went right back to sleep, and I changed that alarm to 5 a.m. Right now, I'm giving myself around 30 minutes to get ready, just do my morning routine, and then jump straight into writing. I don't want to spend all day doing this because it defeats the point of waking up early if it's going to take me just an hour before I jump into writing. Y'all, I have to say, this is probably one of the worst writing sessions I had ever had in a long time because I was just sitting here for most of the first sprint, just staring at the screen. I had no ideas, even though I made sure that I listed out all the scenes that need to be written because I am not a linear writer. Sometimes I write the scene that I'm in the mood to write, or just write the scene I'm excited to write the most. And I don't write in chronological order. See, when I write, it's like a puzzle. I just pull out pieces and just write little pieces. And then at the end, I come back and put it all together in a nice, beautiful puzzles piece. And I think it's one of the reasons why, because I'm trying to film it as well. I feel like writing is a little bit harder when I'm trying to film. And especially it's early in the morning and my brain is still kind of foggy. I was just a little tired and I didn't even have my coffee this morning. It's a crime in itself. I'm going to be so real with y'all. I didn't have my coffee, I didn't have breakfast, and I just walked into this with low fuel, no energy. And that's why I only got like 681 words written. So I really just brought it on myself. If you want to know what heaven in a cup looks like, this is it. She's beautiful. She's gorgeous. Just a perfect color. I love her so much. The iced brown sugar shake it espresso. I hate that sound. Look at that. Hopefully it's not too sweet. I asked for like 4 pumps of brown sugar. Oh, heaven. Heaven in the cup. It is so good. This is amazing. There's nothing better, y'all, than a first sip of coffee in the morning. If you don't wake up in the morning and think about coffee, I honestly don't know how I can help you personally. But anyway, the challenge started off very rough. And I wrote down all the scenes I'm supposed to write this morning. Still sat there drawing a blank. Barely got 600 words in. After 8 o'clock, we got some coffee. We just feel a little bit refreshed. I had to hit a reset button because I feel like I was all over the place. I was overthinking, letting my anxiety control my decisions like I always do. So I just needed this reset, this pause. So we're gonna go back to the house and try again at writing. Honestly, sitting here, I kind of wish that I went to a coffee shop instead, but our location of where I'm at, we don't have a sit down cafe. The nearest cafe to sit down is a 30-minute drive. So that's why I came here. So I was like, I'm just gonna get it here and take it home. But you know what? Even though this morning started off bad, I barely got the word count I wanted. The minimum I'm supposed to get was 800 words in an hour, or the most 1,000. But Even though I started off pretty bad, I'm glad that I did get 600 words. It's better than nothing, honestly. That quote says you can't edit a blank page, and which is so true. And my dad always says, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. So I'm gonna go back and try again for round 2, session 2. I'm trying to do at least 5 sessions within this challenge. Each session is about 800 to 1,000 words, and our goal is to get 5,000 words before the day ends, and hopefully we can do that, because I've been working on this book for a long time. There have been some days, guys, where as I'm working on the second draft of my debut novel, there have been many days where I just feel like I'm losing the spark or the love I have for the story, because I've been working on it for so long, and I am trying to keep my motivation up with it. I'm trying to focus on the deadline that's coming up. I did push the deadline back at least 1 week. No more pushing it back. I'm going to stick to this deadline right here. So that being said, let's head home, enjoy this delicious brown sugar shaken espresso, and finish the rest of the writing. Honestly, I have to be honest, I do wish it was a little bit darker, but it's okay. It still tastes and it looks good. So, anyway, with that being said, let's head home. Y'all may be wondering, Hannah, why are you still sitting in the car? You should be writing right now, and it's after 8:30 right now. So I thought we'd do something a little bit different. How they say to change your environment to help you get more ideas or be more creative, sometimes you need to just change it up a bit. So I was like, I don't feel like driving 30 minutes to a cafe, because like I said before, I live in a little town where we don't have a place to sit down cafe, and I was like, I don't want to sit in my house right now. The sun is trying to peek out, and it looks like today might be a sunny day instead of a rainy day, they've said in the forecast, and I love sunny days. And I was like, you know what, we're going to sit in the car and do a little bit of writing. And I remember back in the day in college, I used to sit down in the car sometimes and just think, and some studying done. I know my sister, she was notorious about it. She would always be in the car, and my dad too when he was in school, because they sit the car, sitting down in the car for some reason, it's just so peaceful and you get a lot of work done. No one's bothering you. And I was like, you know what, let's sit down in the car, just get some peace and quiet. My pets are inside the house and I don't have to worry about them always need attention every 5 minutes. So we're gonna sit here and write for an hour. I wish that I thought this idea when I was going to get coffee at Starbucks in my Ingles, my local grocery store, because I could have sat in the parking lot and people watch. I did that one time, y'all, and it was just so relaxing. I don't know why people watching and working on creative work writing, it just makes you so creative and it's so peaceful. But anyway, I got my laptop right here, y'all. I am obsessed with this case. I got it on Amazon. I love this case. If you want to know where I got this case, I got the link in the description below, but I love this case so much. But anyway, I got my laptop, I got my coffee, I got my iPad so I can put my timer on, and we're gonna get started in this second writing session. 800 words, guys. 800 words. Let's go. Besties, guys, we did it. We finished 1 hour writing session number 2, and it's just now turned 10 o'clock. I don't ask me what happened between 5 a.m. until 10. So much time is wasted, and I don't know, I just feel like I could have got more written down, because I was hoping by at least 10 I would have 3 sessions of writing sessions done. But I had to say, sitting in the car, y'all, did wonders for me. It really got the creative juices flowing. It was quiet. The only thing I heard was the birds singing and the occasional traffic going up and down the street. It was just the perfect environment. I recommend this to y'all if you have a house that's kind of chaotic, or you live with people, have a roommate or whatever, and you need solitude. Come outside and sit in your car. I don't care. It may look a little crazy to people that are walking by, but I'm telling you, you're going to have so much peace and quiet, and you're going to get so much done. You're going to have no distractions around you at all. And I feel like this is the perfect environment to get stuff done. So let's see how many words I actually got on this writing sprint. In total so far, between this morning and now, I only got 17,000. I wish. I got 1,759 words. And for this sprint alone, I got 1,078 words. And like I said before, most of the words I got right here are from this session right here this morning. And like I said this morning, vlogging and trying to film and be quiet in the morning because people are around me made it so much harder. And honestly, I probably should have left the house or went somewhere, but where can I go at 5 a.m.? The earliest cafe or coffee shop that's open is Dunkin'. That's drive-through. And it's too dark to sit in my car because that's kind of creepy. You don't know who could walk up by your car and scare the crap out of you at 5 a.m. But I'm going to take a 30-minute break and just chill. I think between each sessions now, I'm going to take like at least 30 minutes to an hour break and get back in it, y'all. So we have 3 more sessions to do. We just finished the 3rd writing session of the challenge, and we got a little bit less words than the last writing session that was in my car. I don't know, maybe I didn't stay in my car this whole challenge, I don't know, but I got 937 words down, and I was so happy. Every session I do, I just tell myself I'm getting so close to the end, and just printed off my manuscript of the 2nd draft of my book. I'm just so excited, y'all. I'm just so ready to have this book printed out and just have it in my hand. I'm looking forward to it. But anyway, I'm going to stop right here. It's now approaching after 12 o'clock, and it's lunchtime, and I really want to eat because I'm about to starve to death. I had to say, y'all, at the beginning, surprisingly, I was doing really good. I had a good idea. The scene was flowing. How you ever write, and then do y'all ever see scenes as a movie? You just picture as a moment in the movie. That's the way I see scenes when I'm writing my book. But I was just seeing all the characters and everything they were doing, the exact moment of the scene, the emotions the characters were going through, and I was trying to capture all of it as much as I could and as fast as I could before I can lose it. And I had to say, it was really hard towards the end because my cat, she likes to sit right here on the desk, y'all, and she likes to get so close to your face. She'll sit right here and just stare at you. And if you got careful, she would literally smack you. The other day I was writing, she smacked me, and I was just stunned. I was like, girl, what? It's not the first time she did it either. This is the 3rd time she smacked me because she thinks that, I guess, this is her territory because we both like to sit by the window. She likes to sit by here and nap. I like to sit over here to obviously do some writing, and she doesn't like when people sit over here. And she tried to smack me, and I had to put her out the room for a minute because she was just staring at me a little too hard and a little too aggressive, and I don't know what she was going to do. You never know what's going on through a cat's brain. But anyway, the cat was distracting me. I went on Pinterest, y'all. I couldn't help it. Sometimes when I think of a scene idea while I'm writing a scene, I like to also picture it too. So I try to look up stuff on Pinterest that remind me of the scene that I'm writing right now. And I went there's a few times I got sidetracked, was scrolling on Pinterest, and I think I would have wrote a little bit more, maybe 1,000 if it wasn't for Pinterest. But anyway, I'm still proud of myself. This challenge is going pretty good so far. So let me tell you how many words I got right now. 2,702 words. We're getting so close, y'all. I got a feeling we're going to hit 5,000 today. I don't know. Usually, towards I get the afternoon slumps. So if I don't know how much productivity I can get done afternoon. Maybe the 4th and 5th session, right session, should probably be at night, but it's Friday night, so I don't know how much we're going to get done, but afternoon slumps are really going to kick my butt. So anyway, we're just going to come back later and just see how it goes. Y'all, I'm trying to soak up what's left of this coffee. Even though I just had a venti, I want more coffee. That's the one thing about having coffee. After you have a really good cup of coffee, after you have that first sip, and then you get to the end, you're like, darn, I want more coffee. 1 cup of coffee is not enough for me. I don't care if they put 4 shots in espresso in here. I want more coffee. There's not enough coffee in this world to satisfy me. I could go through 2 cups of coffee with no problem. And right now, I don't even want lunch. I just want more coffee. I don't even want to eat dinner, lunch right now. I just want coffee. And the way I talk and sound right now, it doesn't sound like I need any more coffee. And I feel like I'm a little bit less creative without my fuel, without this. I don't see how people do it. I really don't see matcha drinkers, tea lovers. How do y'all do it without coffee? I just want to know, what do y'all do? We are probably having the weirdest combination ever, but I have a baked chicken sandwich with spinach and Chicken Bop Boom popcorn, y'all. My obsession. I'm telling you, I am obsessed with this popcorn. I don't know what chemicals or whatever they're putting up in here, but I can't stop eating these things. I buy them all the time. And this sandwich was a baked chicken sandwich I got from a recipe on Google. Like, I literally washed egg washed the chicken and just baked it in the oven, put some seasoning on it, of course. And this was it came out pretty good, but it needed more salt. So the recipe wasn't too bad, but this is my lunch. This is my lunch for today: a baked chicken sandwich and chicken pot boom popcorn. Probably the weirdest combination ever. Somehow, some way, y'all, we managed to get 3,155 words. And you would be thinking, I was thinking as I was writing, people may be thinking, Hannah, getting 5,000 words in a day can't be that hard. It has to be super easy. You had all day to do this challenge. You literally woke up at 5 a.m. No, let me step in for a second. So let me tell you the reasons why it is not as easy as it looks. So first of all, I read on Google that it takes like 5 to 8 hours of intense, concentrated focus to achieve that. Like I said this morning, super groggy, brain was trying to process filming this vlog and writing these words. Not just writing words, I'm trying to capture character art, character internal conflict, the story, why what happens matters to each and every one of these characters, and also dealing with a lot of distractions. Like this afternoon, guys, like for this writing sprint right here, I got 435 words written. And that's not as close to all the other sprints we've done today. Sprint session number 4 was god awful because there are so many distractions. I almost went into my car to get better writing done, because like I said before, session number 2, when I was writing in my car, y'all, I got so creative and so much peace. But I tell you, when you live in a house with a lot of people in it, it's really hard to just focus on your work because there's always interruptions or someone needs you. And then even the phone calls coming through. My sister was calling me, so she's getting a new car and all that stuff. So it's really hard. And I can't wait for the day when I get my own apartment, just saying. But not only that, I hit a wall with where the story was going, because like I said before, I'm the writer that writes in puzzle pieces, and then later on at the end I put all the pieces together. And I feel like doing that, it makes me feel more creative and feel like I'm not restricted. But also, you often hit a lot of walls, a lot of writer's block, and that's what I was feeling right now. And I feel like towards the end of this session, I was trying to focus. I was focusing too much on quantity rather than quality. And that's why I just stopped, because I was like, Hannah, we want the book to be good. I know we're doing a challenge and I'm trying to get stuff done and complete the challenge 5,000 words, but I don't want to sacrifice the quality of my book. And that's what I think what was happening. I was sacrificing the quality of my book. So I think I'm going to stop right here and come back later tonight and see how much I can get done. I'm going to maybe block off at least 2 hours to get something done. Hopefully I have the energy to do it, because my sister's getting us dinner. We're about to have dinner and put on a good movie, because that's what my family likes to do on the weekends. We love putting on the movie and eat fast food together. And I just love that we do that every week. And so we're just going to see what happens from there. I just really don't want to sacrifice the quality of my book. Y'all, let me tell you, my soul is so happy right now. Chinese food for dinner is like one of my favorite things ever, especially at Panda Express. Like, whew, I'm looking forward to this movie night, Chinese food, a good soda. Like, no better combination than that. Y'all, let me show you what I got. I got this delicious orange chicken and rice. Like, just look how good that is. Oh my gosh, it looks so good. I'm obsessed with Panda Express orange chicken. Like, I don't know what it is about this orange chicken, but I go crazy for it. And I think this is like, I got the honey sesame chicken. Hold on, it's in this box. But look at this. Oh, they didn't put too much vegetables. It's perfect from the way it looks. Oh, so good. So good. I'm looking forward to tonight's dinner. I needed this. So after I get through eating dinner, I'm going to sit down and do some more writing again. Hopefully I have the energy to do it because once I have like a good meal and my stomach is full, like it's really hard for me to get back into productivity. So fingers crossed. It's pushing past 8 o'clock at night, and I'm about to have myself another cup of coffee. Should I have another cup of coffee? Probably not, but that's what decaf is for. I'm probably gonna need espresso. You know what? Screw it. I'm not gonna do decaf because I need to stay awake for this last final round, y'all. We have a little over. No, wait. We have around 2,000 words left of this challenge, and I'm gonna need all the caffeine I can get to stay awake because I don't come at me, y'all, but I wasted like so many hours between the last time I spoke to y'all and now because I got caught up in eating Panda Express and watching movies with my family and scrolling on TikTok and talking with them. And it took way longer than I thought it would. And yeah, so many distractions. Today was just filled with so many distractions. Like, I don't know what was going on, but we're going to get back into the grind. We're going to lock in right now. First, we're going to make that coffee. I don't care if it's getting late tonight. Look, that's what free will is for. It's embarrassing to admit this right now, but I'm just gonna go ahead and admit it. I didn't write a lot of words in this last session. I got 542 words written. I just got a little tired and I was just getting burnt out creatively. And the story I've been working on for a while is not helping at all because I've been working on this book for a long time. And also, it's getting later in the night and it's Friday. The whole total I got is 3,697 words for the whole entire day. I don't know. I realized something as being a writer. I mean, me personally, I feel like I get distracted really easily. And I feel like whenever I sit down and write, I write a few sentences and look around and my mind wanders. I look out the window. I do a whole bunch of other stuff. And I don't know, maybe I'm getting easily distracted because maybe I'm burnt out with this particular story idea in general. Don't get me wrong. I love the idea I have. I think it's a wonderful idea. And I'm really happy that I decided to do this book and pursued it. But now I'm like, I think my brain is ready for me to do a new story. I have a list of story ideas and notion that I really want to execute soon. And I think my brain is just itching to write them, and I'm trying my best to resist it. And I think today was just proving that with this challenge. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Y'all let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And also, if you want to write a story too this year, 2026 is the year that you really want to start writing your book, or you just had this book ideas but stuck in your head for a while, and you say 2026 is the year that I really want to do this writing thing. I want to take writing seriously. I want to take a chance and write the first draft of my book. I made a freebie template that can help you brainstorm your book because obviously I wrote the first draft of my book and it's done and complete. Now I'm getting done with the second draft. I'm about to move on to the third. And I made this little freebie to maybe help give you a push, like a jump start, because sometimes we just need a little push to get started. So check out the link in the description below, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye.